Hi, everybody. Welcome to WCA Extra. This is a morning show reunion, a little bit
It's
of
been a while
sorts.
since I've been on.
It's been a while. It's not like we don't sit about 10 feet away from each other, but so today I just wanted to hop on. It's more of a fun one. Just talk about your latest made in Vermont.
Yeah.
Some really beautiful art out of Bristol, correct?
That's correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
Deborah Holmes,
Yeah.
a watercolor artist out of Bristol, as you just said. She was awesome.
Yeah.
Her paintings are really beautiful. They kind of caught my eye, which is how I found her in the first place. And then she was totally willing to do a Made in Vermont, which was super cool. She kind of showed me how everything works. She's been to all of the places that she paints,
Yeah.
so that is also really neat. Everything's one of a kind. She does 300 paintings a year. I know, it's a lot of painting. And she's very, very talented. She
Yeah.
says the key to being a good painter is to draw first.
Yeah.
So she told me she actually grew up drawing. Her mom wouldn't let her have coloring books because if you were coloring in the lines, then it meant that you weren't using your imagination. So
You're conforming.
Exactly. So she grew up just drawing anything
Yeah.
that she wanted to draw. Went to Vassar, took art classes in Vassar, then was a private school art teacher, realized that she just kind of wanted to be left alone. She had a very dry sense of humor, which I love because
Yeah.
I also have a very dry sense of humor. She was a great time.
Yeah.
And then kind of just realized that she wanted to do art by herself, so that's what she does.
I'm always fascinated with watercolors too because it's kind of like not an exact thing, but like
If I try to do watercolor,
I would make a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I guess I'm trying to say. I'd make an
Yeah.
absolute mess. But yeah, I think we were watching it this morning. It'd be great to have you on. But
Yeah. No, she was super cool. Her art is beautiful. She
Yeah.
sells at Frog Hollow Gallery in Burlington, and then also does custom commissions, and she has a website too. So
Yeah.
if any of these call to you, Deborah
Yeah.
Holmes Art.
Deborah Holmes Art, and go to Made in Vermont on our website too.
And I'm also looking for recommendations too. If you know a business or an artisan
Mm-hmm.
or anyone that would like to come on the segment, shoot me an email.
Yeah.
Borden@WCAX.com.
I got a stack of business cards for you too.
I have
I've
some
been
floating around the
meaning
bottom
to
of my
get 'em,
bag.
too.
Yeah.
So-
But always taking suggestions, so
Yeah.
feel free to send them along.
Absolutely. Well, that sounds great pitch. And also, a little bird told me too that it's Peter Kafakowski's birthday.
It is. We
So,
had some red velvet cake in the break room.
yeah,
So be sure to harass
he'll
him
be
about
on
his
in
birthday. Yeah.
a few. Maybe give him a gift. But anyway, thanks for hopping on. And I don't know, long time no see.
All right.
Dang.
Enjoy.
All right.
Drenched in sunshine and always southeast facing, this corner workspace is what Deborah Holmes calls her spot.
I just love it. Every day. Just love it.
The perfect workspace is a crucial piece of the puzzle for this watercolor artist. It's something she's come to value over time.
35 years.
35 years of paint on paper, but it took her a while to find her calling.
I've done all art. Printmaking, sculpture, oil painting, acrylic.
And it all started when she was a kid.
We weren't allowed to have coloring books. So all kids draw. If you have a coloring book, then you are coloring in the lines and you're not using your imagination.
She went to Vassar and studied history, but took art classes along the way. Eventually, she took to teaching, before realizing she'd rather dip her brush in solitude.
Never really intended to become an artist because I didn't know you could do it for a living.
Now, her Bristol home also serves as her studio. Alongside her 3 fluffy black cats, she pumps out painting after painting, all depicting Vermont's beauty.
I think the reason I can do this is because I live here and I just love the landscape in Vermont. I think it's just beautiful. There are 2 places in Vermont that I love. One is the Champlain Valley, and one is the Northeast Kingdom. Those are the 2 places in Vermont that speak to me the most.
Whether it's a custom commission or a piece heading to a gallery, almost always these paintings depict places she's been.
When I'm painting a painting, I'm there. Like I'm in that spot, even though I'm not, if that makes sense.
That, combined with her special spot and the beauty of Vermont, means Holmes creates some 300 paintings a year and frames them all herself.
When you get in that zone, it's like nothing else. It's like you lose all track of time.
While she may lose track of time, these paintings of Vermont's beauty are timeless. For the Channel 3 News, I'm Alyssa Borden, made in Bristol, Vermont.
Again, that was a story just by Alyssa there as far as this week's latest Made in Vermont. It's really beautiful stuff. And again, just kind of echoing her just from a few minutes ago, if you have any recommendations, anybody who makes stuff in the state, she's always taking suggestions. So very attuned to that as well. So we're waiting for Peter just for a few here. He is on the morning meetings right now. So, but I guess I could pop over to some of what we were looking at this morning. Some road conditions outside this morning. In Derby and St. Johnsbury, again, it's a little dustings of snow on the other side of the road. And of course, just some wicked wind out there. So definitely be careful as you head out. We're looking at temperatures in the teens. And yeah, so definitely be careful. But yeah, I'll leave that to Peter, actually, because he's clearly the expert. But he's still on the call right now. So that in mind, we'll have Alyssa come back.
Hello.
Just chit-chat. What's going on?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Let's talk about, so we call it Secret Laka. We have a member of our morning crew. We did that last week. A member of our morning crew who's Jewish. So.
Oh, yeah. I wish I had. I brought mine
inclusive.
home. Yeah.
Yeah. In an effort to be inclusive, we call it Secret Laka instead of Secret Santa. Mm-hmm. This year's presents were great.
Yeah.
And I think also, we did it last year and the presents were good, but I think this year, now that we've, all been together for a year or so, I think they were, really kind of personalized.
It was a little tough because last year, especially with Melissa, I think I was only here for 3 weeks at the time, maybe a month. So I was like, oh, you like maple lattes? I'll get you some coffee and a thing of maple syrup.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I had John.
Yeah.
And John got the Snoop Dogg cookbook and Pyrex.
Yeah. It was great because I actually had a Pyrex, not in the parking lot here, but at my apartment complex. I smashed it into a million pieces getting out the door. So kind of nice I had immediate replacement.
I'm going to dox you a little bit here. He's been known to bring his pasta to work in a Ziploc bag.
That was
tough to watch.
A few weeks where I was maybe behind on some dishwashing and didn't have anything clean.
Now he's got a spare dish.
But yeah, it's been good.
And then Peter had me.
Yeah.
And Peter got me a puzzle with a cat on it, which was great. I love both of those things.
Yeah.
And a Starbucks gift card, which was cool.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
We consume a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
Under this roof. And then Peter, you had Peter.
I did. I found this great print
triangle.
for Peter. It actually had our.
It was by Doug Knapp.
Yeah,
it was
I couldn't think of the name.
Yeah, Doug Knapp.
But it's actually funny. It's funny, oddly enough, because it was from Frog Hollow too.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was a little play on WCAX weather, which was kind of funny. So.
But yeah, turned out well.
We're all just buying time. Our GM is here.
Hey.
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 guys.
We're just chit-chatting.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
If you're watching out there at home, we appreciate you. If you're watching in the car, you should keep your eyes on the road. It's messy out there. And if you're not watching, you can only hear us. I want
For
you
our audio
to.
listeners.
Yeah, for our audio-only listeners. Here's a little ASMR of me drinking coffee. Actually, no, that's gross.
Yeah.
I understand that we're killing time for Peter.
We are. Peter,
It's
the birthday
Peter's
boy
birthday,
is,
that's right.
Yeah, he's
It's
taking
Peter's
his time.
birthday. I want everybody to take a look, if you can see. Take a look at John. Take a look at Alyssa. Take a look at me. This is the difference of makeup.
Well,
I'm wearing 150 pounds of prosthetics right now. I'm actually 5'8" and 103
You're on
pounds.
stilts too.
Yeah, that's right, and I'm on stilts.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're mostly doing this for the staff in the newsroom, which is they're right over there, and everybody was like, craning their necks, looking at you guys.
Well, I heard John trying to buy some time, and I was sitting at my desk watching actually what I just did on Extra, so I figured I would give myself more content to watch when this is over.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, happy birthday, Peter, I guess, if you're happy birthday to more time him not spent over here.
How was your drive-in?
Yeah.
You're coming from just south of South Burlington.
Yeah, that's right. South and a little bit east. I was on 2A and then 89. And 89, there's a little bit of buildup on the roads, but a little bit greasy, I think, is what I'm going to call that. But nothing serious if you've got all-wheel drive and decent tires. If you don't, take it easy out there. We talked this morning about what's going on in Jericho and 117 being closed for a little while because of slide-off. So it is real. I was just looking at our closing system. We had a few closings.
Yeah.
They're all in Franklin County, New York, that had come through. But Vermont, hey, shout out to Vermont. No delays, no closings. We're going. we're just going, and I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Definitely take it easy. Our birthday boy's here, so
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
right.
exit.
And
Yeah.
can,
Well,
I'm gonna leave.
We'll bring up the radar. Look at that.
We made time for you.
Well,
The best extra. This is the very best rehearsal we've ever had.
Running
Yeah.
very late.
Well. Looks like someone wanted to show up.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm delayed.
Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, first of all, happy birthday. Second of all, it's no secret that today, very windy out.
Yep.
It could have been snowing around. And then again, we've had a few things come in so far about
Yeah.
the roads. I guess the big question is this a today thing? Is this an all week thing? What are we looking at here?
I mean, so this is not, well, what am I saying?
Yeah.
Long duration system we got
Yeah.
going on here.
Yeah.
Not only today, but tomorrow, also into your day on Thursday. Did want to show you the satellite radar right
Yeah.
now. We got some snow falling here in the Champlain Valley. This is actually falling, coming across the Canadian border. And we also got mountain snow. Northern New York has seen a good amount of mountain snow, and it's really the mountain snow showers that we're going to be talking about here over the next several days. Visibility, I want to show you this, where we do have that reduced visibility. Probably a good indication of where we're seeing some snow showers out there, not always showing up on satellite radar just because the mountains tend to block the radar beam. But nonetheless, you're probably going to want to take it easy on some of those area roadways. As we mentioned, as we heard from Jay a little bit earlier, the road's a little bit greasy.
Yeah.
That's probably really a great way of putting it.
Yeah.
It may look like you're seeing a good amount of blacktop, but just be mindful of the fact that there is some slick spots out there. Temperatures, we're all pretty chilly though. We're starting off the day in the teens here for the most part. You take into account that breeze, and most of us are talking about wind chills, single digits on either side of that 0 degree mark. Feels like 5 below right now in Montpelier. Feels like 3 below for Linden, so you're definitely going to want to bundle up. Here's I-89 in Hartford. Just want to show you this because it's really, as you head down towards the upper valley, they're not going to be seeing any snow as a result of this next system. A lot of the snow generally going to be reserved here for the higher elevations of the Adirondacks and the northern spine of the Green Mountains. We continue to see mountain snow showers here through the day today, into the night tonight. For your day Wednesday, also going to feature mountain snow showers again for the Adirondacks, the northern spine of the Green Mountains. These continue even here into the day on Thursday before it looks like it begins to wrap up as we head towards Thursday evening and Thursday night. This winter weather advisory encompassing the Adirondacks, highlighted in that lighter blue color, as well as the northern spine of the Green Mountains. That's really where we see the bulk of the accumulation as a result of this system. Elsewhere, most of us generally talking a trace potentially upwards of 3 inches. To be a bit more specific, here in the Champlain Valley, we're going to be talking a trace up to 2 inches, a fairly widespread 1 to 3, some locally higher amounts in the Northeast Kingdom where they could possibly pick up an additional 2 to 4. The central spine of the Green Mountains, they see a bit more accumulation, 4 to 8, but notice the northern Adirondacks and the northern spine of the Green Mountains, that's really where we see the bulk of the accumulation here. The Adirondacks could possibly pick up over a foot of new snow in some places, especially as you head up towards summit level. Similar situation here for the northern spine of the Green Mountains, all said and done. Places like Jay Peak out towards the summit level, yeah, they could be talking about over a foot by the time we see the system wrap up here as we head into your day Thursday. Another thing that I want to talk about is we've also definitely noticed it just looking out the window is gusty winds at times. Those winds continue to crank up here into the afternoon hours, at times gusting between 25 and 30 miles per hour. When you take into account that wind here through the course of the day today, well, that's going to mean wind chills basically stuck in the single digits on either side of that 0 degree mark. A chilly day today, and probably even looking a hair chillier here for your day tomorrow. So that's where the wind chills are. Here's where our actual air temperatures go this afternoon. We'll talk air temps in the teens and lower 20s out there. Mountain snow showers. Mountain snow showers here continue for the night tonight. Overnight lows, they fall back into the single digits and lower teens here. Again, we continue to see that wind out of the north and west. That northwesterly wind continues into your day tomorrow, also meaning more mountain snow showers. And take a look at where our high temperatures are for tomorrow. Most of us are going to be talking high temps stuck in the single digits and lower teens here tomorrow afternoon. Probably wind chills safely below zero here through the vast majority of your day on Wednesday. Again, the temperatures today are in the teens and 20s out there. Now look at that 7-day forecast again. Mountain snow showers will continue right through the course of the day Thursday. Friday at this point looking quieter. Then we're going to keep an eye on another system here as we head towards the upcoming weekend. The model's not in great agreement with that system quite yet. The American model bringing in what it looks to be a pretty potent nor'easter up the coast of New England. The European model bringing close to nothing. So as the next few days come and go, we'll be keeping an eye on those models, and we'll be letting you know what we think is going to happen here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think one of us in the office today was talking about skiing, and the wind chill up in the mountain was just unbelievably cold.
It's just unbelievably cold.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we're talking about wind chills basically slightly below zero here for a lot of us, closer to sea level. So you head up into the higher elevations, you see those higher wind gusts. You could be talking about gusts. I mean, you could be talking about wind chills, teens, 20s, maybe even 30s below zero. So.
Yeah, no, let's wait for it to come down. And then
the snow's not going anywhere.
We'll get back out there.
Yeah.
Peter, thank you, and this is it. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah. Of course, you can see Peter and I again on Channel 3 News at noon. All of our content on WCAX.com. If you have any Made in Vermont recommendations, you send them in. Alyssa will appreciate it. And all the rest of our evening shows as well.
Yep.
Peter, I think it does for us here.
Yeah.
Thanks.